Yeah, how's it going? Today is 2nd of February, Friday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. Today I'm taking a look at Norway. I have covered different angles how I'm looking to engage potentially with the government institutions and or establishing a company there. As of now, I haven't done anything other than perhaps a visit to Norway. It was a great experience so far. It might be great. Take a look at how to potentially begin working and or establishing a company in Norway, right? In the city up, or let's take a look at let's carry on, I guess, and trying to understand the better process of engaging with the government, local government, perhaps. We can take a look at perhaps financial opportunities, so to say. That would be a different angle, right? I have taken a look at Innovation Center. That is something that I believe was funded by a government, as well as investment opportunities. I was taking a look at what I believe that would be a full breakdown. I don't know the process of setting up a company there, perhaps financial opportunities, and all what would be the funding for setting up a company. Something myself would be interested in finding out, right? Let's do that in this video. Uh, there's a different organization side. There's a one that's called Oslo Region European Office. So they might have office for that, which is great, right? And they're looking for the Oslo Region European Office, a member organization serving 17 members of the capital region of Norway. Our mission is to create and develop new opportunities for our members to increase knowledge, participation, and visibility in European processes, right? I don't know where UK stands when it comes to Europe. I have no idea. But either way, before we jump into this website, before we do that, let's take a look at perhaps if what is UK's government set up initiatives of and having a person from UK advise you or your business how to do it. That's a different way of doing it, right? So we're taking a different angle, and let's take a look at how to do it with having expert advising you on the process. Even that's it. This is something what I believe there's a government initiative that I have reached out to you previously, and I had a chance of taking part in some of the courses on how to do it, right? But that would be that's another way of least perhaps risk averse process of doing it, where you have a business within the UK and you're looking to expand and you're looking to understand the process of expanding, for example, into Norway. That's another way potentially of doing it, right? This is initiative, government's initiative when it comes to expanding your products and services and selling overseas, right? I have taken a look at, but again, I don't know if I can recommend it. Send me a check. Perhaps I can recommend more of the process, right? So that would be how you're looking to expand. Something that even yesterday I was taking a look at, for example, Scotland, right? To expand your products and services in overseas, Scotland was offering £2,000 to do it, right? Because it can cost a lot of money and take a lot of time familiarizing yourself with local laws and everything, all the drama, right? So perhaps that would be just an example of the process, right? And that would be Department for Business and Trade that should support businesses from UK expanding. If that makes sense. If you would ask me, these people should be able to advise free of charge. If you would ask me, will they? Who knows? Take a look at the focus region that potentially can be Oslo region. European office aims to facilitate social development and connecting our members to European processes that lead to innovation in our region. In our strategy 2021-2025, the focus areas are the green transition and in inclusive societies. Our focus areas are based on the social challenges that arise in Europe and in our region. Globalization, demographic change, and technological development are mega trends that characterize and will be continued to characterize EU and our region during the strategy period. The overarching conditions for these areas are research and innovation, the digitalization and urban regional development. But either way. So there might be department there. Perhaps this department has been funded by the government. So this department, from what I understand, within this period, 4 years, right, we should be able to address all the issues 2024 as of now. So there might be a person there, and I would be looking to reach out to this department and looking for financial incentives and or support available when it comes to accomplishing this department's goals, including areas of research and or perhaps innovation, and taking a look at tackling some of those issues, including those that has been raised within Europe and or Norway. Let's try to understand how to chat this organization. Try to understand. So this department was funded, right? So from what I understand, right? So let's say if we can work together with this department in order to accomplish something that is with set, they might be able to set for themselves, right? What we do, we follow EU agenda closely and explain recent EU development challenges and opportunities to our members in policy briefings, new items, and or regular updates. We organize thematic meetings, study visits, work placements, projects, consortium meetings, and dissemination events in Brussels. By the way, all this information is given in English, right? So this is what they are set perhaps to convey to foreigner organization. That makes sense. Not necessarily it was set out in Norwegian. I don't know. No, that's myself coming into it. I see a lot of reasons why I shouldn't trust anyone. But either way. On behalf of our members who are interested in obtaining EU funding for projects related to numerous specific challenges in areas of green transition, energy, climate, circular economy, mobility, and bioeconomy, and inclusive societies. There's some of the potentially process there, as well as the Oslo Region European Office does not take part directly in the projects with EU funding. However, we play a supportive role for our members by providing a platform for contact with EU, EFTA institutions and other entities in Brussels, as well as and or bringing ideas to our members from European policymakers cycle. Interesting, because if they would be taking a look at I think it's 7 years, right? So it's a Horizon Europe. There's an initiative there for 7 years. This initiative for 4 years. 4 years a more reasonable time frame, but either way, perhaps they're just trying new things in Europe, right? Myself, I'm looking to engage with this organization, but don't know. I would be looking for someone who would take part in EU funding. This organization might not directly take part in anything. Perhaps this organization might be able to point to you, but again, then you need to disclose information. Those people won't be able to sign in the documents. Usually, it's a waste of everyone's time. But I don't know. I'll try to reach out to this organization. Most likely, it's a waste of everyone's time. The next one that might be more important, but again, they're working with way more people. So more people, more conversations, more meetings. They're discussing everything, and to put anything in motion, it would be too much. So I don't know how much energy can you would need to take to put 2.2 million people with Oslo region in motion. How much energy would you need to take and put consist of 65 municipalities, 65 and 2.2 million into motion doing anything? It's so much energy would be required. But perhaps let's take a look at trade, right? As of now, I haven't put anything or perhaps things into perspective. Perhaps we can start with, for example, a coffee, right? Myself, let's say we have produced a coffee and we're selling coffee to Oslo, and Oslo is selling coffee something back to Scotland. And for example, that would be just an example, right? So myself coming into this, I need to understand the process, right, and how I can potentially do that and overall achieve strategic goals that was set by this department, I would say. Director for the brand, the Oslo region and markets internationally positively influence factors that make the Oslo region more competitive and sustainable. So I have beginning of this video, I was taking a look at UK's initiative. So I'm 100% sure that's UK's initiative. Now I'm looking to find a very similar initiative that was outlined within perhaps Norway or within Oslo, right? So if I had a company there, how the process would look like, right? Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book where to take a look at. I'm looking to share a lot of information at process of livestock enterprise and what you yourself you might consider of learning more about. That would be financial goals and how to take a look at those. So that would be a process from zero where everyone would begin, progressing to first 10,000 euros, dollars, pounds, and how you can potentially achieve that. Or in today's video, we'll take a look at Norway. That's probably Norway krona, right? We can take a look at that as well and how you can potentially progress and learn more about the process of establishing your first business and how you can potentially learn more about the process, what will be required, and I was trying to put as much information as I can within 100 pages. That just over that 138 pages, and hopefully making sure that people will succeed and will be able to share this book with as many people as I can. You can find it QR code in the corner companies I said below. I was thinking that 33, I think, or so to say, small communities within Cornwall. If you were thinking that those small communities in Cornwall can give you a hard time when it comes to establishing a business there, let's take a look at what's happening in Oslo, Norway. Our NSET has a total of 18 members. Okay, just 18 members, but I don't know how often those members would have meetings and how you yourself you'll be able to establish your business there and succeed. If I had to, I'm not a gambling person, right? But if I had to place my bet, who would give you a harder time, Cornwall or Oslo? Communities, I would say perhaps. It's just because perhaps I know a little bit more about Cornwall. Cornwall perhaps would give you a little bit more hard time. Just putting things into perspective, right? We're taking a look at the capital potentially. They might be more keen in doing business other than a small communities not they not necessarily would be affected that much. I would say, but either way, so I'll try to reach out to this organization and see how we can potentially solve some of the problems for them, right? Within the Oslo region, that would be great. When it comes to establishing working relationships, let's see what kind of problems they might have and how we can potentially build something, manufacture something in the UK, so to say, perhaps send it to Norway, and how we can solve some of our problems for local people. That would be great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.